Small business owners focus on their competition way too hard.
Everybody gets it. You don't want your comp to steal your business. You don't want your comp to gain business that you otherwise should have. I mean, it makes sense. But focusing that hard on your competition only has two outcomes. Number one, let's say we see them doing something we wish we would have thought. We get this urge, and often a lot of people act on this urge. They end up copying them to catch up. Outcome two, that's a lot of energy we place into another person's business that no matter how hard we focus on it has no impact on our own. Good God, bread is expensive. $7 a loaf. No matter how many times I coach businesses not to be that focused, I just can't help it. So if you're gonna have that obsession, here's a way to make it absolutely valuable for your business.
Let's start by focusing on your business as if you were going to compete with it. Here's the 4 questions I start off with when I'm doing an analysis like this, and the mileage you get out of them is insane.
Pro tip, when you're doing this, refer to the business as they and them, not me or mine. This will help you keep a critical eye through the process. Number 1, go to their Google My Business profile, Google Business Profiles, and just start looking at the reviews and sort them by least to greatest, so the 1-star ones. Review all the components that make it a 1-star. There's usually a consistent theme. Do the opposite of that. Create a system to make sure your business never does those things and you already have a leg up. If there aren't any reviews, that's a great place to start. Now just start tackling away a handful of reviews every single week. I can honestly go on for hours about just Google Business Profiles. They're like the best way to add hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of revenue in a year if you're optimizing them and working them correctly. This isn't the place or the time. Does their website look modern and up to date, like somebody's actually maintaining it? If their website looks dated, a lot of people will likely think their service and products are too. They're not keeping up with the times. Is there a way for you to communicate with them on there, like online chat, the ability to text, not just call? And does the form look like it actually goes to somebody, not just like a dead form that you have no confidence in when it's being filled? People love convenience and clarity. Can you clearly understand their service, their product, and their pricing? Do they have videos on their Facebook and Instagram page? If they do, then double or triple the amount that they have. If they don't, then just start doing 1 video a week. And you don't need anything complicated. What you do in an iPhone is way important than having all this gear and some sort of scripting process. If you're a locksmith, shoot a video about the lock that you're changing and how it's different from last week's lock. And what are some considerations about it? If you're a vet, do a fun fact about a certain animal type and a health update every single week. Just document what you do, talk to people like they're your customers because they're potentially are going to be your customers, and just be you, man. Last but not least, what are they doing that sounds and looks the same as everybody else in the space? Just find one item that's case critical to help in your communication, clarity, and convenience for your end customer, and pave the way with some new technology, with a new way to present it, a new way to look at it, and do it in your own voice. When you look at your own business through the lens of, I'm going to compete with it, it never ceases to surprise me how many holes and opportunities you discover. As long as you're focusing on being the best you and not the same them, you cannot go wrong. I promise you. See y'all tomorrow.